Is it raining or what? I should have went the other way. Against the water on this side.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
My nigga stuck. Ran around for my
nigga. Going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Landry the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
There you go.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding you to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what the guys are looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
Oh, he played me.
And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Boy.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
From the 38, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One, Omaha.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. 12.
Especially in that league.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He said, this shit coming with me, nigga. What you thought going on?
They got
Looking ahead to Week 6 of the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year, Panthers and Bucks. They'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's spread.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, I can't get it.
Throw left side complete. It's
It was
Hunt.
19.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I gotta use this.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Footing
always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
I think somebody lied.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Ain't no point of them niggas just lying to me for no reason.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn up and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on the offense.
Called in downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield now.
Incomplete.
I guess right. Was over my first line. The intended receiver. But now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, he's too far. Wait.
Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
21.
To throw on second and 6. And this one's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's third down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go, Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Watch the run. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh shit, that route ugly as hell. I do not know if it's gonna work.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Oh, yeah, these
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
All I
Move the
see
ball
is
at
my
least a
damn
few
stars
times
lit
on
up on that
offense,
damn
get a couple of
O-line.
first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half.
What that is? Cover 3? What that is? Damn. It came out played 3 deep on that next. That's it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for everybody there.
Oh, this nigga dropped it.
Away and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Still winding up.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Why can't I block, bro? Pass block, like when you trying to like when you trying to
the 49ers getting set to run out there. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield.
Why they don't run it up the field like they
They're
used
not
to,
content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, dude, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check it back, check it back.
I get time, it's going to be over with.
Check. 21. Go ahead.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
If he gets some accuracy, it's going to be tough.
Here we go.
He's got to hit his play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. He finds McKinnon complete. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hold the ball, nigga. I need him to get some bazooka in him.
On first down, Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
He caught it anyway. I just cannot slide on it.
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
You know whoever number 26 was, that's who.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I ain't gonna lie, I played that nigga now last.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I ain't talking about just running by nigga. I'm talking about he gets contested.
Damn, bro.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
There he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know your shit ain't that good yet, bro. I'm gonna fix it for you.
That shit crazy. Why? That's crazy, bro. Why this nigga?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Oh, I pump faked. I didn't even know it.
Pump fake save sometimes. They double tap this
bro,
shit.
This shit is crazy, bro. It's like
before the quarter breaks.
This shit is crazy, bro. This nigga's running the same route. These niggas Tyreek Hill do an extra juke or something?
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jamie, look at this.
Picked off by the safety, Trubisky Tart. And a short return to the 6-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Look at this. You see,
okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Look at it. Look how they make him do it.
He just can't stay up, man.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now.
You see how they, you see his route, right?
At their own 28-yard line.
Look how it is now.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
Look at this shit, Tay. I did overran.
Overran. It's a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up second down.
When I got home, dog.
180.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, we're 33.
On third down, here's Hunt. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead, trying to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Is fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80.
I got you.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hey.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And there he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have moved on in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
I can learn a lot
to
from
the
you. Gotta come
35
to
before
East.
they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play at Goodwin. Give him 19.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh,
and
come on.
Look at this. They get the
new man. He
they
can't
needed.
catch that.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Nigga not even facing me.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Push him back. Go ahead, go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Olivier Vernon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This nigga Olivier, boy, I tell you.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
What this red wine nigga?
Picked off at the 19. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground.
I'm getting enough of his stick.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Just juke Jonathan right out the socks. I mean, no corner.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. Check 43.
They run it again with Chubb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Bro, nigga, they just be out running, nigga.
On the pick up there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's Mayfield.
That's on me.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And I see the damn coach.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They begin the drive with Coleman. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Wrong thing.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
That's a good job.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Black!
Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, look at this shit!
Football near his own
Oh,
goal line.
man, bro.
And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh, shoot, I'm speaking. Hopefully these niggas don't start it yet.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, that's about as tough as any time you're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Garoppolo to try and get after the pick. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Get one in the regular season. You can tie 3 years, they got
a lot of points go up in this one. So defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank